Hi Leo, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is current energy, like a bonus for you, just to see what's going on right now. Of course, it can certainly take us into the future, but this is about what's going on right now. So we're going to use 3 different decks for you. I'm going to use the Good Tarot, I'm going to use the Tarot Dreams, and I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot. We are going to start with the Good Tarot. Already pre-shuffled, but I'll go ahead and give it a shuffle or two. Three of Wands, optimism, let's give them a cut. Okay, we're going to put them over here, and quickly we're also going to do the same for the Tarot of Dreams. I will try to tag whatever cards I use. Where there's a feature where you can tag what you use, but they don't have many tarot decks in there yet, so I'll tag what I can. Alright, let's give them a cut. Leo, you've been showing up in a lot of people's readings. There's usually one sign that seems to show up in a lot of the readings, and I have a feeling it's you. It's you this time. It can be a good thing. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. We start with the 5 of Swords. Okay, not the best energy, but we can look at it another way. It is the first card. So chances are this is something you've already gone through. 5 of Swords talks about toxicity, whether it be in my own mind, whether it be the people around me. It's affecting me. It doesn't always mean that, that person's toxic, but their energy and your energy aren't meshing, right? So it's not serving you. This is a 5, so it's asking for change, right? But I need to know what it is first. We have the King of Swords. Can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This can also be the energy of seeking the truth. Let's bring this lid down. We have the Star. Beautiful. First of all, it's a card of Aquarius. It is coming next to the King of Swords. So for some of you, it probably is Aquarius. A lot of swords. Interesting, because I just did Taurus's reading, and they had all cups, and you seem to be getting all swords. Now, that's not a bad thing. The Star. The Star is about your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. It's about bringing them into fruition. Your effort and the universe's effort coexist together. 5 of Swords can certainly speak about, something or energy or people who have in some way could have hindered that dream. Doesn't mean that dream had gone away, right? Could have been put on a back shelf. We have the Fool. Okay. So you have the Fool now that is mirroring the 5 of Swords. It's important that we know what this 5 of Swords is, because it is definitely saying that by having that realization and then moving out of it, or let's say solving the problem, whatever that may be, it then moves you into the Fool's energy. Now the Fool is really the opposite of that energy. This is free and unencumbered. This is someone who's like, let's take a chance. This could also be like your higher self reaching you, your inner child, right? Let's bring this dream alive. The person in the Fool card is looking right back at the Star, and the Star is looking at the Fool. So, I don't know about this King of Swords. It's interesting because on one side of him, he's got toxic energy. On the other side of him, is he part of this dream? I don't know. Let's keep going to find out. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Fortune's Wheel is what it's called in the Good Tarot. Fortune's Wheel. Destiny. Can speak about movement, right? Like this wheel is ready to move, and therefore who's ever in this Five of Swords energy, again, change, right? Change. Now would be the time. Okay, let's go ahead and bring in the Tarot of Dreams. We have the Four of Swords. Four Swords right under that Five of Swords. Healing over whatever that was. Whatever toxicity it was. However it affected you. I often feel like when I'm in that type of energy, it's got to affect my mental agility, my mental thoughts, right? Sometimes believing my own thoughts that can be based off of false truths. You know what I mean? Four Swords is the healing, though. So, I feel like in one way, it's like no more excuses, right? Because here is the universe saying that we're going to help heal that part of you. What you now need to do is move into the Fool's energy. Like, let go what you cannot control. Sometimes I cannot move out of that Five of Swords energy, but I can learn to still separate myself, my own energy, right? I can create a divine bubble around me. It's just not allowing myself to get pulled into it. But still, I just feel like it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Hangman. Under this King, we have, look at this, the Nine of Swords underneath the Star. And then we have the Four of Cups. Honestly, I feel like you're buying somebody else's bullshit. I feel like there is something within you that wants to come alive. And I do feel like there's an energy, maybe it's this King, maybe it's just what he represents, I don't know. But I feel like, I feel like there would be, like maybe I've been told a lot of no's, you can't. But you can, again, because this is something that's within you, so nobody can take it. Right? They can smash it down for a little bit, but they can't take it. It's yours, right? This may be like a talent. Leo, it's like you are meant to be on the stage in some form, some format. Okay. Anyways, there seems to be a dream stiller here. In the same breath, though, I just realized we have two fours on either side. This can talk about one's own foundation. The Four of Cups. It's like I'm dreaming to be the Fool. I dream that I can be the Fool. But this worry overtakes me before I take the actual step. before I allow myself to be the Fool. Again, that Fool looking right back at the Star card. Nine of Swords is looking back at the Hangman, and the Hangman is connected to this King. We have the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You know, there's something that is gnawing at you. It's the Wheel. Like, you know, maybe there's movement in this wheel for you, but maybe not for someone else. And maybe they don't like that. Maybe that scares you. But again, it feels like it is your time. Like, this is about you being the Fool, right? And the Fool is being very specific here on what we're taking a chance in. And that is on ourselves, on our dreams, on our wishes. You know, even the Four of Cups, like, I'm daydreaming about this cup here. And above it is the Fool. So I already know, you know, maybe to reach that cup, I would have to take that full status. I already know that. But I'm not doing a lot about it in the Four of Cups. Why? Well, because the Nine of Swords. You know, it's probably one of those things where, like, I tell myself something and then I overthink it. And then I talk myself out of it. Right? Maybe I begin and then someone gives me, maybe this person gives me a negative word and, okay, I quit. You know what I mean? Nine of Swords talks about unnecessary worry. Unnecessary. It can lead to a place of isolation, which is not good for you. It can lead to a place of depression. But the Four of Swords is here. And I feel like it is, listen, I feel like we're talking about the past, yes. I also feel like the need to reflect upon it, especially those swords, is very, very important. Not so much like, you know, I'm like, feeling the pain over and over. No, I want to understand it. I want to understand it on a spiritual level so that I can truly heal it. But not just heal that. I want to heal myself with, you know, I'm lying on my own sword. It's my own truth. You know, I feel it's very interesting that the wheel, it's like the wheel is calling to you. Choo-choo. You know, it's like you know the train is coming down the tracks. And you either got to get to those tracks or you're going to miss the train. Now, that doesn't mean another train won't come down the track. But all right, let's go over this. Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles. Wow. You know, this totally feels like there is energy that, you know, it's almost like when I try to be me, I try to bring out this unique part of myself, I feel like there's opposition. Well, I feel like you are also maybe surrounding yourself with the wrong people. Because I feel like sometimes some people will just never get what you have to offer. But this talks about you being able to celebrate yourself for your own uniqueness, right? It's like that thing that maybe people have told you or made you feel, I don't know, shameful for, or whatever the word is. This is the universe saying, no, you were uniquely created this way. and be proud of it. Yeah, you are the missing piece of the puzzle. This is also about a soul tribe. I feel like where people understand you, like understand and appreciate what you bring to the table. We have the Queen of Cups now coming over the King of Swords. Can be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming over the Star. Interesting. We have a lot of people in this little corner here. Not even a corner. We have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, over the Star card of Aquarius. Maybe there's too many people in the mix. I don't know if this king and queen, I kind of don't feel good about this king. I just kind of don't. I feel like this king, whoever it may represent, and listen, a king, just to me, first of all, somebody who should know better. But maybe that doesn't matter to them. So I feel like the Queen of Cups comes out as someone, first of all, the Queen of Cups is someone who enjoys being in a relationship, enjoys the partnership of it, is usually loving in a relationship. I know they can be reversed just like anybody else. But this queen is looking at this other queen, unbeknownst to the Queen of Pentacles, almost. Truth be told, I feel like this queen and king, or maybe it's coming to an end, or it has come to an end. No regret, because I feel like if that energy has, and it may take time, right, to really start to feel yourself again, and that's exactly what you're supposed to feel, yourself, the appreciation of all of you. So I kind of feel like there is, like, bye-bye, king. And then look at this. Hello, King of Pentacles. Now we have the Queen and the King of Pentacles side by side. That can certainly talk about like-minded energy. Two people who are grounded. They got their feet on the ground. Can be opposite. Like the King of Pentacles is great at seeing the big picture of something, where the Queen of Pentacles is about finding those details that other people just miss. I feel like someone's saying, I can bring anything to a logical solution. Wow. Hello, another 4. Interesting, I'm beginning a lot of triple numbers, different ones in readings, and you have 4s. 4s normally talk about relationship, foundation. Think about it like the building of a foundation. If I build it strong, then nobody can knock it over. They might knock over the teeple or steeple, but not the foundation. Interesting. I don't know that word. 4 of Wands. This is a commitment. This is potential marriage. This is also healing over. For some, maybe this is talking about a relationship that needs healing. Though I have to tell you also, I do feel like, again, like, like bye-bye king, and then I feel like I'm moving into, just like it said here, very like-minded energy, soulmate energy, my soul tribe. That can talk about love, that can talk about friendship, that can talk about everything. And there it is, side by side. We have the Ten of Wands. I feel like the Queen or the King, I'm giving the King the bad rap right now. It could be the other way, but I feel like, the Queen is done. I feel like the Queen feels like she's carried the weight of this relationship, whatever it may be. It doesn't even have to be love, though I kind of feel like it is, because even he in the Ten of Wands is looking at that Four of Wands, so it can be the ending of a commitment. However, as I say that, I also feel like there is a new commitment down the road. Listen, I feel like the Queen says, I can't do it anymore. I can't continue to live this way. I can't continue to put all the worry on my shoulders, right? Because not only are you carrying all the weight, but look at the worry. And one or two things are going to happen. This King is going to act how the King has always acted, I feel, which may be, again, not in a great way. Or maybe the King has a healing. Maybe the King gets it, understands it. I feel it's one or other, and I feel like it will be very clear. Very clear. I feel like someone may have met someone at work, yet you're still connected to this relationship. And again, that doesn't make it, there's not happiness here. Look at this. We have the Eight of Pentacles coming over the Nine of Swords. So first of all, I feel like, there may be a few who, you're connected to someone, but then you're also connected to someone you work with. The Nine of Pentacles, or the Nine of Swords under the Eight of Pentacles. My worry is also stemming about maybe making it on my own, right? The Eight is about a new beginning. My Pentacles. Maybe with the split comes some financial hardship. Can I make it on my own? And I feel like the answer is yes. Because the Eight of Pentacles says if you put your focus on, if there's something that intrigues you and you put your focus upon it, it's going to grow tenfold. It can grow into really independent, true success type of energy. Probably exactly what somebody else told you could not have. But it's not magic. It's because of you. It's because of you willing to do that. The universe is like right behind you, helping you. All right. We have the Two of Wands. It did show in reverse, though. And again, it's like the unwillingness, right? The refusal. Like, I'm not walking down that path. It fits with the Four of Cups, right? Where there is inactivity, but it doesn't fit with the Fool, because the Fool would think the opposite. So I'm going to leave in a reverse, but I'm not going to stop the reading there. We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant card of Taurus. Just did Taurus's reading. This is about you, your belief system. You know, it's a 5 because it wants you to stop and ask yourself some serious questions. Where's your belief system at? You know, whose belief system are you carrying around? Yours or someone else's? You know, people can say things, but, you know, what weight does it bear? Like what source is it coming from? Right? Sometimes, like, I can look at the source and be like, holy shit, I carried all of what they said, and it turns out to be bullshit, right? It's more, and why? Why would somebody do that? Well, sometimes people have a hard time allowing you to be all that you can be. You know, it takes someone confident. They may act. I feel like that king may have acted confident. No. But so be it. So be it. Because the Hierophant is about you, your beliefs, trust, higher energy rising above. Right over that 4 of Swords. You know, if that doesn't feel like divine is healing you, healing your heart and healing your mind, I don't know what else does. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, 5 of Pentacles can be a difficult card, yes. It's coming under the 10 of Wands, though, and the Hangman's energy. So I feel like, you know, listen, even if I'm giving someone else a tower, doesn't mean it's going to be easy for me either. Because I feel like, from the 10 to the 5. However, I feel like you in the 5, you're moving to the 6 of Pentacles, which is your soul tribe. I feel like it's just saying, it just takes a moment. It takes a moment, but stay on, like, follow. You know, if you have this burning, I don't even know if it's burning. If you have, like, just a little bit of gnawing, I don't even know if that's the word. The more you follow it, like, follow your intuition above all else's, above mine, above everybody else's. We have the 5 of Swords. Look at that, 2 5s. 55. 3 5s. And the Star. Again. The Hierophant and the Star mirroring each other. It's your belief system within yourself and your dreams is what's going to make it possible. It's when we stop listening to and believing in those who have no merit to give us advice one way or the other. I feel like some of you have been around, you know, like, I don't know, not the greatest of energy, maybe not the greatest of group, but, like, you know, maybe there's a group of friends, but when I'm with them, like, I'm completely unmotivated. You know, it's like I'm watching my dreams slip by, and that's not you. Sometimes I gotta change my people. right? Because sometimes you are rising, like your vibration, your curiosity. Remember, we just had the Gemini full moon. Curiosity. Be curious. Moving into the Sagittarius full moon. Action. Fire. You should feel completely comfortable in it. I feel like this is saying there is a period of time, yes, it can be difficult, but ultimately, if you keep your focus on what it is, how you want your life to look, that's exactly what you will have. Listen, it may not be exactly how you pictured it in your mind, but it may be 20 times better. Okay, I just want to go back. Well, that's a lot of cards. So, let's just go back. Let's just take it over the whole thing. We have the Emperor, card of Aries. But this is also about being the boss, being the leader, business ownership, becoming a father, right? Being the leader of the community. We have, hello, Six of Cups. Listen, I have no doubt in my mind there's some of you who have been connected or are still connected to someone who, listen, I feel like when I tell you they're not serving you, you already know that. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Maybe it's just what you need to hear. I don't know. But nonetheless, I feel like, life keeps moving. And it feels like the Six of Cups. I do feel like for some, because I feel like because I was tied to this king, and maybe who knows how this comes about. With the star here, it must be like an inkling you have also, and maybe an inkling they have, because I feel like the Queen and King of Pentacles, no matter the sign, are about, I feel like two who potentially make a commitment to each other. Now, how quickly? I don't know. Because it begins at the Fool. Right? And that's where it should begin. Like, we don't want to rush relationships because, listen, I feel like we all know, like, that beginning of a relationship is everything. So anyway, we have the Chariot, card of Cancer. Listen, talks about the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming into divine balance. We have Judgment. Look at this, your ancestors, your spiritual team, all calling you to the present moment. We don't want to say your past hasn't served you. It has. It's probably taught you much. But sometimes it's no longer serving us to stay in it. We have, look at this, the Wheel again. And then we have the Eight of Wands. I feel like it's fast moving. Fast moving. Like the wheel, it's moving quickly. I have the Two of Wands in reverse here, but I have the Two of Wands in the upright here. And I feel like that's what's going to win out. That's what's going to win out. I feel like this is like just trying to get a hold of you to say, I don't know. I feel like it's probably already said what it needed to say. I feel like, Eight of Wands, what I think about, I bring about. Sometimes I'm not even actively thinking about certain things. It's just like my soul's desires. And I feel like that's what it's talking about. That's what it's bringing forth. But first, there may be something you need to deal with. You know, judgment is coming between this Queen and King right here with the Chariot. You know, and I also get the, I'm getting like the message of collaboration with two, maybe more, but maybe it's more. It could even be like a band, but there's two, like there's two out of the band who writes the songs. Like we collaborate. I feel like, and I'm using that as an example. For some of you, it probably is that. But what I'm saying is, I feel like it's almost like being put in place once I realize that there's nothing holding me down, right? Or if, you know, someone's words or communication was holding me or stopping me from allowing myself to flourish. And I feel like there's only one reason why that would happen. It's because they themselves aren't strong within themselves. And for you to flourish, you know what I mean? It's hard to explain. I could say it's jealousy, yes. But it almost comes from like a broken child kind of thing. But that's still not your issue. That's their issue, right? That's what they have to deal with. And they have to learn, or they continue to live. You know, it's like I lived with a narcissist for 5 years. I mean, horrible, abusive person. And it's interesting because a couple years in, a couple of his friends told me that he had done the same thing to a girl before, and she actually had to leave the state. And I'm like, oh great, you know, maybe you should have told me right away. Maybe you should warn every woman. You know what I mean? So, but nonetheless, what's my point? It's interesting because I don't know what made me look him up, but he passed away. He got cancer. He was sick for a long time. And guess what his wife's or girlfriend's, I don't know if they're married's name was? Sandy. My name. Ugh. But the point is, and really, I've let all that go. I have. But why am I saying that? Because I know that energy, and I know how persuasive some people can be in putting you down at just the right time. You've got to, you know, like, you've got to find a way to rise above it. And it's not even about solving them, because maybe you can't. Maybe it's not your job. It's about you living your life. I feel like great things are in store for you. I do. I feel like great things are in store for you, and I cannot see you being held back or held down unless it's by choice. Doesn't mean that the change that I need to make is going to be easy. No, but what it's going to do is going to build my character even more. It's going to help me build even more empathy and compassion. And trust me, you're going to use that in the world. And that's what's going to draw to you your soul family. So, okay, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to leave it there. I feel like whatever points I needed to make, I think I made them. You know, yeah, I'm just going to stop talking. I love you guys. And I'm saying that because I don't want it to be too long. You already have your monthly for June, and you have another bonus, and I'll connect them at the end. And I would watch them because you may, you know, they may correlate with each other, may speak to each other. So anyways, I love you guys. You know that I love you to death. I hope this helps you receive all that you deserve. I love you. I will see you next time at our table. Bye-bye.